What's up, YouTube? I just made it to the card show in Hickory, perfectly parked in the sunlight to illustrate that it's very early in the morning as I'm squinting. Just gonna talk a couple minutes about what I'm looking for, what I'm doing today. Number one on the to-do list, meet up with my good friends, the Drew and Will. Be the first time I've met Will, so I'm excited about that in person. But as far as the show goes, for me, what I typically look for at shows is nothing in particular, whatever deal that finds me, that's something I'm looking for, with an eye towards bobbleheads and baseballs, because they're harder to buy online, shipping will kill you, that kind of thing. So I typically try and pick those up at shows to save some money when I can. But I'll be looking for vintage, autographed baseballs, bobbleheads, whatever I find. Also, I may be doing a little something that has to do with getting me to the National this summer. If you know, you know. But rocking my Griffey stuff today. Got my Griffey jersey, my Baseballism, the kid shirt, and my Mariners hat, which I've got on backwards. Is there any way other than that to do it when you're representing King Griffey Jr.? I think not. So let's see if we can get in the show early.
Forever.
What's up, guys? It's Jake. Legends never die. 4 guys coming from a 5 guys to tell you guys about the show today. We've all got something we're gonna share and share at least one story from the show, right, Drew?
Sure.
Always with the story. All right, we'll go in order. Will, you can go first, man. Just see the camera there.
I guess my pickup I'm going to show is 56, Ernie Banks. I don't know. Jake wants to see that. I guess my story from the show is just learning the art of negotiation. Me and Jake worked a big bulk deal with one of the dealers and just learned a lot and had fun with these guys. So enjoyed it.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'll go next. My favorite pickup from the show was a Gil Hodges autograph. So add that to my Hall of Fame count. I actually picked it up from this guy, from his collection, and it will be staying with me. My favorite story or moment from the show is a car alarm goes off, as we all look that way again. Probably my favorite thing from the show is just getting to hang out with these guys. It's the first time I got to meet Will, first time I've seen Drew, and man, it's been like a year. Probably been 2 years since I've seen Jared. So hanging out with all these guys and getting to talk cards all day, talk collections, talk life, hang out and eat at a 5 guys for a while. Just a really fun, full day. And I think we're going to have to make the Hickory show a thing. We were so busy, I didn't get any footage from the floor at all. So you guys will see some of my pickups again later. But go ahead, Drew.
Well, it was kind of nice. I don't collect as actively. My biggest, I guess, goal now is to sell my entire collection to Jake slowly. But one thing I've been working on is a 53 Bowman set, which I actually completed a few weeks ago. But there was a couple cars I wanted to upgrade, and I was able to pick those up. And so yeah, it's not only complete, it's upgraded, and a beautiful set. But outside of that, I was just kind of wandering and looking, and came across something that, one of those, if I ever get a chance, I might pick it up. And outside of vintage, the only modern kind of thing I ever look at or did is Griffey stuff. And I was able to pick up a sweet spot Griffey auto for, in my opinion, an extremely good price.
Yeah.
And I don't collect a lot of Griffey stuff anymore, and I don't really actively collect his auto stuff, but it's just one of those cards that stands out to me. It's got a very almost vintagey look to it, being on the sweet spot. It's not as shiny as a lot of shiny stuff, so yeah, it was a good price, good time. As far as stories, same thing. Hanging out with guys, just trying to find Jared because he's like a 2-year-old. Where'd he go? And we needed a beeper or something on him, but we had a good time. Saw some dealers that were friends, just getting back, seeing cards. Some of the prices were insane. I'm going to go with a story. I've never been to the National, so I say I've never been to a booth at a show this size that had a showcase that had so much card value in it. And we were guesstimating the value in this one case was probably close to around $500,000. He had how many? 20,
Probably
30?
20 or 30 redback T206 Cubs.
Cubs, yeah.
Crazy.
And then those were next to the roofs, and you know, so it was insane. It was really cool. I have no idea if the guy was wanting to sell it all, but it was cool to see. It was all together. And man, just going to a show, being with people, getting to know Will more, getting together with these two again, good times. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So did you manage to pick up anything, Jared, when you wandered off?
Yeah.
You find some cards?
My favorite pickup from the show was Gil Hodges. It was
Come on.
good to see you guys. No, yeah, I picked up a lot of stuff. I'm wandering into Spawn and Matthews vintage. So I picked up a couple of those and just had a great time hanging out with these guys. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Oh, and some cool stuff you guys won't get to see on video because they don't have them out right now, but both Will and Drew picked up some cool magazines.
Yeah, very cool.
Tell them about the magazine you got, Will.
Mine has Jackie Robinson,
Yeah.
Pee Wee Reese, Duke Snyder,
Mays.
Willie Mays, Leo DeRocher. There's one other giant, I think. But it was-
Antonelli?
I think it was Antonelli.
Doesn't matter. He was a
Yeah.
giant.
But it was sitting right on top. I went to look for Jackie stuff, and Drew led me to this. And I don't know why he didn't pick it up.
Yeah,
but,
I had
it was
already
there.
been to this booth. I had flipped through, I don't know, the guy probably had 60, 80 vintage magazines, and I picked out a number I thought Will might be interested in, Oriole stuff, and I picked up one that had Jackie Robinson and Pee Wee Reese on it, and mine was a 52 Sport, I think, and the one you ended up with, I think it was a 56 or 57.
So it was late.
But it was after. I know it
58, think.
was it 58?
You said it was after.
It was after
Jackie
Jackie,
left.
yeah. But anyway, but I took him back to show the Oriole stuff. I was like, "What about this one?" And he's like, "What about this one?" I was like, "Oh, dang it, how did I miss it?" And so yeah, great pickup. They make great display pieces for not a lot of money. I think you paid $5 for yours,
$5, yeah.
and I got 2 magazines for a total of 20. And just really cool for pieces that are vintage and throw them in the card room and have a lot of fun with it. So.
Well, the other cool thing about the show is like all of us getting to hang out together. The other cool thing about the show, other than all of us getting to hang out together, is you got more buyers in the group. A lot of times you can bundle stuff
Yeah,
together.
that's true.
Like you got to do it with magazines, or like already talked to a guy, got to go back. You got the Griffey after I had made a deal with
Exactly.
the guy, and that
Yeah.
helped us get a good deal on yours, I think.
Yeah.
And I know yourself, Will, and me all bundled together on some vintage. I couldn't bundle with Jared; he just kept walking away.
couldn't find him.
Doing his own, couldn't find him. But that's always a good thing if you go to a show with friends too.
Yeah.
You can get better deals the more you buy.
Have a plan and do it together, and it was good.
Yeah.
So.
But we'll definitely do Hickory again. Just wanted to record the moment, all of us together, and show off a couple things. But I'll be back in a few with the rest of my pickups that I might actually keep some of them, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sell them all,
We'll see.
okay?
We'll see.
I'll take the buck.
My collection's getting thin, so you got to keep something too.
All right. See you guys in a
See ya.
second.
I got a lot of good stuff. Look at that stuff.
All right, so here we are again, 2 days later after the show. This is the first chance I had to get in here and shoot the rest of this video and show you guys what I picked up at the Hickory show. Real quick, shout out to Jared, Slugger Studios on YouTube, make a video. Drew, and Will, shout out to you guys. I had a great time hanging out with you guys, picking up stuff with you, sharing stories, showing off things in our collection, eating afterwards at Five Guys, and just the whole day, man. It's fun to go to a show by yourself sometimes, but it's also a blast to go with friends that you don't get to see that often. So it was really, really cool. I hope you guys enjoy checking out again everything I picked up. So I showed this off earlier in the video, but I'm going to show it again. I did purchase this from the Drew, and it's a Gil Hodges autograph. It doesn't show up great on camera, but in hand, trust me, this is a good autograph, nice strong autograph, JSA authentic. It is in pencil, but in hand, it's strong. It's not faint at all. So great item. I can add that one to my Hall of Fame autos. Boom. So that adds one also towards that goal for this year. This next item I'm going to show off was also from Drew. We had talked about both of these items. Ironically, this item like a year ago I passed up, but decided to buy it the second go round when he offered it to me because, well, the main signature is a little more valuable now and a little more important in my collection. This is also the first team signed baseball that I've ever owned of any kind. It's not from a World Series team, but it has a lot of members from a World Series team. It's pretty freaking cool. It's a 1970 New York Mets team signed ball. And the reason I bought it is the main signature right here, right on the sweet spot. If you guys can see that, that's Gil Hodges. So this is my representative for Gil Hodges autographed baseball in my collection. But the cool thing about it, amongst many signatures from the '69 World Series team, the ones that you guys are probably wondering about if they're on here, is it Jerry Koosman? Second one there from the top. Probably not what you're looking for, but they are signed right next to each other. And that's none other than Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver. So this has got 3 Hall of Famers on it and several other good players, including Koosman. But the key ones are Hodges, Ryan, and Seaver. So my first team signed ball there, that's the 1970 Mets. And that came with a full letter that Drew gave me as part of that deal. He won it on Heritage Auctions a long time ago. So those are the 2 biggie items, and those are the 2 items I'm keeping for sure. If you know why I may not be keeping some of these other items, if you know, you know. Let's get to the National and NAC. But I am going to show them off quickly. So let's pull out a stack here. The rest of the way, or a lot of the rest of the way, will be vintage. There will be some other autographs as well. First up, nice stack of 53 Topps Commons. Honestly, I'll probably keep those. I love that set. It's hard for me to get rid of those. But I'll show off some other things. None of the price tags are what I paid, so ignore that. But 64 Yogi Berra. 58 PB Reese, a couple Hall of Famers there. I'm not going to bore you guys with all of these because they're all kind of from the same set. Here are 4 commons. 55 Bowmans, all umpires. But the 2 key umpires are Hall of Famers Al Barlick and Cal Hubbard, who, fun fact, he's in the Baseball and the Football Hall of Fame, if you didn't know that. We've got a 53 Topps high number, Alcima. 52 Topps Ted Kluszewski. 52 Topps Carl Erskine. I'm going to show off the key guys. You know, I may just throw up commons like that Scarborough. That's a 51 Bowman Gil Hodges. Just a 48 Bowman common. I was thrilled about these. I got 3 41 play ball commons. The one I was most excited about was Harry Gunboat Gumbert. I'll probably keep that one. I love the nickname stuff. Those are so cool. This is a set I do not collect, but I picked up 3 36 Gowdy Commons. Got those. Got a Jim Palmer, Hall of Fame rookie. Might keep that one, we'll see. Accidentally picked up a second Alcima high number for 53 Topps. There's another high number, 53 Topps. Let's pick out another stack here. I need to kind of keep all these in the same place before I put them where they need to go, we'll say. Let's pull out another stack. So yeah, here's another group that I bought altogether. 64 All-Star Vets, 2 Hall of Famers, Nellie Fox and Harmon Killebrew there. 57 Topps Go Hodges. A few more umpires I picked up from 55 Bowman. 54 Bowman Red Schoendienst. I don't see these very often. I'm doing the set, so I pick them up when I see them at a good price. There's 353 black and white Bowman colors. There's a 49 Bowman. Three different, sorry for the glare guys, and I'm showing these off quick. 348 Bowman Commons. A 1940 play ball common of Jumbo Brown, gotta love that one. A 53 Redman, Bob Lemon. Those are all in the same buy. Let's see here. Will, I told you there'd be some other cards that you'd be interested in, man. Well, these are it. Some 53 Bowman colors. Marty Marion. Carl Erskine. Hoot Evers. It's a Ralph Brazel. It's a terrible top loader. Al Flip Rosen. There's an Indian. Red Schoendienst. Parnell. Wirtz. Sam Jethro. Joe Dobson. I think that's Bobby Chance. Yeah. Bobby Chance. Man, there's a lot of these. Walt Dropo. Hector Rodriguez. Man, that one's tough to see on camera. Dark. Jim Busby. Just a couple more. Herman Weinmeyer. Joe Garagiola. And Solly Hemus. So those are all pickups together in a group. And let's see. Yeah, this one was a random one. I didn't pay 10, but that was another 49 Bowman common. Then I picked up this 48 Bowman Bob Feller. It says rookie, but it's not his rookie on there. And then a stack of 10 33 Gowdy commons. I won't go through all those, but I'll probably keep those too. I don't come by those very often. Need those for my set. Then one more random table pickup. I picked up a 48 Bowman common and a 50 Bowman common for sets. And then all that's left are these autographs and one relic that I picked up all from the same dealer. I did not pay sticker. Like Mike Baseball Collector, don't pay sticker, right? Hall of Famer, Trevor Hoffman, sweet spot. Not a Hall of Famer, but I threw it in on the deal basically for free. It's a Brave, Marcus Giles. Sweet spot. Future Hall of Famer, Carlos Beltran. Future Hall of Famer, probably, Todd Helton. Actual Hall of Famer, Roy Halladay. I'll do the relic next before the last auto. Joe Tinker, bat card. Topps 206, very cool. And finally, an Ichiro sweet spot. So those are my show pickups. I was pretty busy. Good mix of vintage, autographs, and autographed baseballs. The show itself was pretty busy. A lot of dealers. There were actually two separate rooms, one for toys and one for sports cards and memorabilia. So it was good to see some crossover between the two rooms with a lot of people going back and forth. I spent all my time in the sports and memorabilia room and was able to get in early with the help of one of my friends. So I was in there at 7:30, which was great. I had a chance to look around a little bit, but not a lot of bobbleheads. You know, I mentioned that in a previous video. Still having trouble finding bobbleheads locally at shows, so hopefully I'll find them at bigger shows, maybe the National this summer, that kind of thing, and be able to pick up some of those. But I enjoyed it. I had a great time. Picked up a lot of cool stuff. Hopefully some stuff I'll keep for my PC. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Didn't get any footage of the show, because I was so busy hanging out with the guys and picking up stuff, man. So sorry. But until next time, keep collecting. God bless.